Hello, Mario. 10 questions about big noses. Tonight's questions are Mario's 10 questions about big noses. So we start off with question 1. Jimmy Durante. Jimmy Durante's massive nose earned him the nickname Schnozznola in vaudeville. Jimmy Durante. Is that true or false? Let's see if we can find a picture of Jimmy Durante. And let's just see if we can see what sort of proboscis we're talking about here. So this is Jimmy Durante. And yes, you can see he's got somewhat of an extended proboscis there for sure. Yeah, Jimmy Durante. And I guess the question now is, was he called Schnozzola? Well, I'm going to go with true on that one. Jimmy Durante, true. He was called Schnozzola. He seems to be quite comfortable with his large nose and using it to good effect. So that's true. Jimmy Durante, famously large nose, led to his vaudeville nickname Schnozzola, which he embraced as part of his comedic persona. So that's off to a good start. 1 from 1. Next, from Grok. Next question. And the next question is, Adrian Brody's prominent nose helped him land the lead role in The Pianist. Adrian Brody. I'll be honest with you, I've never heard of him. I have heard of The Pianist. That's a movie filmed in New Zealand, directed by a New Zealander, Jane Campion. Was in the news in New Zealand for quite a lot of reasons. One of them was to do with tax, I think. Not necessarily the movie, but to do with tax exemptions. And I think it won some Academy Award, an Academy Award, the piano. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The piano. The piano movie. Yeah. Here it is here. The piano movie. This was a set in one here. That's the piano there. I don't know anything about the big nose, but yeah. Or who had the big nose, but yeah. So I'm going to go with true on that one. I mean, large parts of that question appear to be relatively true. So T for true for that one as we have a look. See what's happening there with that. There we go. Incorrect. Oh, right, incorrect. The prominent nose was not a factor in landing the lead. His casting was based on his acting talent and physical transformation. Well, there you go. There you go. Well, I never, as they say. In for next. Sometimes the actor just has a big nose. Big Nose Kate was Doc Holliday's companion. Meryl Streep's aquiline nose is a signature feature in her iconic roles. I don't know. I'm a bit in two minds about this one, but I'm going to say true. I suppose. I think aquiline is a good thing, but not necessarily large. But anyway, T for true. Let's see what we can do with that one. Good old Meryl Streep. This is correct. Meryl Streep's aquiline nose has become a distinctive feature, often highlighted in her versatile and iconic performances across decades. This is me. Here's my nose. What does aquiline mean? Aquiline nose meaning. So what does it mean? That's just looking at movies. Oh, right. Aquiline. Oh, so these are, look, this is a different noses here. So this is the Roman, the snub, the turned up, the Nubian, the hawk, and the Greek. Aquiline. Okay. That means curvy, does it? I don't know. Roman nose and aquiline. Okay. I didn't know that. Let's have a look. We'll have a look in AI mode. This one. All right. An aquiline nose, also known as a Roman or hooked nose, is a human nose with a prominent bridge that gives it the appearance of being curved or slightly bent, like an eagle's beak. Oh, the term aquiline comes from the Latin word aquilinus, meaning eagle-like. Ooh. Prominent bridge, navel bridge is high and noticeable, curved profile, and downward pointing tip. In some cases, the point of the nose also slopes downwards, not universal. Today, the aquiline nose is simply recognized as a natural variation of human facial features found across many different ethnicities and geographic regions. I think I've never sort of looked at people and tried to describe their nose. I've really either gone big or small, or extremely small. Although I did go to school with a guy that had part of his nose missing. It was like, I think while he was young, they left it like that until it grew to its actual size, and then they did surgery on it. Yeah. It was pretty, interesting for the guy himself, while he was, in his teenage years and stuff. But yeah, he did all right, as far as I know. Yeah. What have I got here? Okay. So Meryl Streep's we've got next, question 4. So we've got 3 there. We've found out a little bit about the aquiline nose. Owen Wilson's nose was broken during a high school fight, shaping his signature look. Yeah, certainly Owen Wilson. There's 2 of them. He's the blonde one, I think, with the broken nose. So I think that's pretty much true from what I know. Just going on I don't know the answers to these questions. I just check that the questions are suitable. Yeah, It was broken during a high school rugby game, contributing to his distinctive crooked shape that defines his look. Yes, a lot of noses are broken during rugby, sometimes multiple times. And yeah, I've got like a big S, an S across their face. Next question. Here it is, coming to you. Next. Barbara Streisand. Well, I knew that was coming. Large nose became a punchline in her early career, but she embraced it. She certainly embraced it. I don't know whether it became a punchline. I can't recall any movies sort of about her nose. Most of them were about Barbara Streisand, but yes, I do recall that she had something done to it. And there's a thing called the Streisand effect, where by complaining about something, you draw attention to it. But I don't think that relates to her nose. We might have to look that up. So T for true for good old Barbara Streisand. This is correct. Barbara Streisand's last name was mocked early on, but she famously embraced it, turning it into a symbol of her unique beauty and talent. Yes, that's correct. But what is the Streisand effect? We'll see if we can get something on that. Oh yes. What is the Streisand effect? Yes, so here it is, kicking off. Is a phenomenon where an attempt to censor, hide, or remove a piece of information from the public eye has the unintended consequence of drawing significantly more attention to it. This often causes the information to spread rapidly and reach a much larger audience than it would have otherwise. The term was coined after a real-life incident involving singer Barbara Streisand. In 2003, Streisand sued a photographer and the California Coastal Records Project for $50 million, demanding they remove an aerial photograph of her Malibu home from their website. The initial goal, Streisand wanted to protect her privacy and removed the photo. The initial status, the image had been downloaded only 6 times, 2 of which were Streisand's own lawyer. The result, news of the lawsuit went viral, and the image was downloaded over 420,000 times within a month, making it an internet sensation. Her efforts to suppress the photo caused it to be seen by exponentially more people. Here's some more examples of it. The Pirate Bay. After a court order forced UK internet providers to block access to the file sharing the Pirates Bay, the resulting media coverage led to a massive increase in traffic. Elon Jet banned the Twitter account Elon Jet, which caused public flight data to track his private jet. Oh, yes, I remember this. This drew further attention to both the jet's whereabouts and Musk's comments on free speech on the platform. The Virgin Killer album cover. When the Internet Watch Foundation blacklisted the Wikipedia page for the German band Scorpions' album Virgin Killer, publicizing the action caused a viral spread of the controversial album art across the internet. So there you go, all from Barbara Streisand's nose, as we now move on to question 6. Next. And this is the whole point of questioning, really, is to guide knowledge and a few curiosity in that. Steve Carell's bulbous nose adds to his everyman charm in comedies? Well, why not? Steve Carell starred in The Office, I think, and The 40-Year-Old Virgin is the one I remember him in. He's quite an odd character. I never considered his nose to be there, but I'll go true. I'll play your game. Algorithm. This is correct. Steve Carell's bulbous nose enhances his relatable everyman appeal, contributing to his success in comedic roles like The Office and Anchorman. Yes, he was an Anchorman too. Yeah, bulbous. Oh, I think we can run with that. Next, question 7. Okay. Viola Davis' strong nose complements her powerful screen presence. Got no idea who Viola Davis is. I don't know whether her strong nose complements her powerful screen presence, but I'm going to say yes. I could be totally wrong. Oh, should I say have said true? Yes, T for true. Yes. Come on, Viola. It's correct. Viola's strong, prominent nose enhances her commanding and powerful screen presence in films like Fence and How to Get Away with Murder. Viola Davis. Never heard of her. So we'll check out Viola Davis. We'll go to images and I'll see what Viola Davis. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't say anything about her. I don't think that her nose is anything to write home about, as they say. Oh, it is. It's sort of a well, it's very much like my own, actually. Yes. Well, if that's prominent nose, so be it. Go Viola. And right, next, that'll be question 8 next. We're doing pretty well. Okay, Jeff Goldblum's elongated nose enhances his eccentric, quirky persona. So I would say Jeff Goldblum plays some quite unique roles. Got a reasonably unique sort of look. I think he was in the remake of The Fly or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something like that. So, yeah. Yep, I'm going to go with true for that. Don't have a problem with that statement, really. Which a lot of these are. They're not really questions, are they? This is correct. His elongated nose adds to his eccentric, quirky persona, seen in roles like Jurassic Park and The Fly. I love The Fly. There's 2 versions of it, isn't it? He was in the most recent. Jeff Goldblum, The Fly. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that him there? There he is. Oh, okay. The Fly. I guess he does have a sort of a elongated nose, I suppose you could say. Hard to tell in there. The Fly. Help me. That's all I remember from The Fly. Okay, so yes, we've got that one, T for true. As we move on to, we've got 7 out of 8. As we move to the next question, question 9, I think, or is it 8? Whatever. Question 9. Natalie Portman's Roman nose, aquiline, gives her an aristocratic air in films. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this one. It depends how you interpret the question. So I'll go T for true. Natalie Portman. Does she have an aquiline nose? Well, it is correct. Okay. Queen Amidala in Star Wars. Yes. Oh, well, let's have a quick look at Natalie Portman. I don't know where this is. I'll get rid of that. Here we go. Yes. Natalie Portman. Possibly an aquiline nose, yes. Certainly of good proportion anyway, yes. Doesn't seem to have a downward pointing tip or anything, but yes. Okay, oh, well, very good. Go Natalie. As we now come to question 10. Question 10 of Maurieo's 10 questions about people with big noses. Adam Driver's hooked nose was a key factor in his casting as Kylo Ren. I'm going to go true, but I'm quite sort of prepared for this to be false, actually. Yeah. It's quite possibly could be false, but let's go true and see what transpires. Incorrect. Adam Driver's hooked nose was not a key factor in his casting as Kylo Ren. His acting ability and physical presence were the primary reasons. So who is Adam Driver? I've actually been watching a couple of movies with Minnie Driver. I don't think they're related though. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I can't see. No. Right. Some pictures like there, it's quite large and prominent, isn't it? Well, okay. So that brings us to the end of 8 out of 10. Pretty good. Pretty good. I did that one largely on my own. Well, I did do it on my own. We've got nobody in tonight. So, yes, there we go. So, this has been Maurieo's 10 questions about people with big noses. Big nose people. Big noses. We'll have to wait and see to what the answer will be. Cheers!